Hey guys, so today we're gonna do one more review of the mid-close EX Sea Dragon Kannon. So first we're gonna have a look at the box and then check the blisters, get through some posing, and then I'm gonna give you my final thoughts about the figure. So let's keep going. Alright, then checking at the box, it gets the usual Poseidon presentation with the blue background. You get a Kannon that has a really natural pose in the front and which doesn't hold the helmet. You get the Bandai logo and Tamashinations logo. And so let's get to the side of it. You can see Kannon with his mask on in a pose which is really close to the way he appears in the TV show at first. Then checking the back, you get his attack pose, the 5 different faces with the mask on for 2 of them, and the totem representation. On the other side you get the totem in a wider close-up. On the top of the box you get the usual views with the pillars. And on the bottom you get some Japanese notice. So let's move on to check the blisters now. Within the box we get 3 different blisters and our usual Senseiya notice. So the first blister is the one with the figure and some of the armor pieces. You can see the shoulder pads, the pieces for the arms and for the legs, as well as the protection for the hands. The second blister comes with the main piece to build the totem, and also the helmet and torso and belt protections. And then the final blister comes with the set of hands and different faces as well as the cape. So you get 4 different additional faces, shouting, eyes closed, shaded faces, and this one that is like a slightly smiling face. As for the hands, you get open palm hands, grip hands, special hands for some attacks, and fist closed hands. Just a quick head up on the rigidity of the figure, which is quite important in this Miss 9 because they tend to produce some very lax figure. Alright, so first thing is on the leg, it's a bit loose, but should be okay with the weight of the armor, especially his armor is not too heavy. The knee part doesn't bend too bad, so definitely better than what they did on the more recent Yoga and Shiryu figures. The waist is good too, so overall I'm quite happy with the rigidity of this figure. I think it won't be a problem at all. So I'm gonna put the armor on and get back to you. So I finally put the armor on and I got a few things to report to you. The first thing that I wanted to point out is that there is no knee pad on this figure. So in the mid-close usually you get the upper part, a knee pad, and then the bottom part of the leg. The advantage of this is that if you bend the leg, you are supposed to have a knee pad to not show this gap here, whereas here there's no knee pad, but you get this part that is attached to the bottom part of the leg that may be plastic, I think, so it's a bit cheap to me compared to the rest of the mid-close EX line. The other cheap part on this mid-close is the shoulder pad that has just a kind of a single articulation. You cannot easily raise it, so if you want to raise the arm you're gonna have some issue making a pivot out of this articulation. So it's a bit annoying because the attack pose of this guy has both arms raised above the head, so it's something that you may struggle to do. Anyway, otherwise no big issues while building the figure. I really enjoy the final look of it. So let's get through some posing and I give you my final thoughts. So now I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on this figure. Well, the look of it is really good. It looks like it's really straight out of the anime, and for instance, this pose is kind of the first time when you show it in the anime, and with the dark face and so on, it's, yeah, the rendering is really great. The painting is good, as always, really sharp on the edges, and I really like the colors they picked for this Poseidon series, so I'm really happy with it. For the negative point, there is the lack of a knee pad, which is a bit of a shame, and this specific plastic part that I wish was more metal. And also the shoulder articulation that may prevent you from raising the arms quite far above the head, which is a pain because some of his attack poses are using this type of position, so you may be a bit frustrated on this because this is quite a pricey figure now. When I bought it, it was already almost double the release price, and I think it was a second-hand figure. So yeah, you really want to have no problems with it. So you may consider getting through this line if you're a bit short on budget. Overall, the look is really nice, so if you have the budget, just go for it. It's like there's no major issue with this figure. So that's it for this video. Hope you like the content. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next review.